What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Behind the Ball. I'm your host with the most, Andre. And, ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to say I've been trying to secure a way to get this man on the show. I've spoken to powers that be, and I always get diverted. And then I tracked him today in the green room of one of the performances he was at. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Lastee. How you doing, G?
Okay, bro. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Bro. And first things first, straight to the bat. Who is Lastee?
Lastee is a Grammy-winning producer. I'm just kidding.
Hey.
I'm just kidding. I'm a producer, artist. I don't know if I should aspiring photographer, videographer.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm trying to. Like, I'm basically trying to do everything.
Oh wow.
But most people would know me of my production and my music. Yeah.
So you speak about production, right? And there's a catchphrase, and I bet you guys have heard it everywhere, literally, but just couldn't put the face to it. You know, you get the DJ Khaled, and you know, hey, DJ Khaled. Guys, do you know in the beginning of a song you hear that sexy voice saying, select play? Guys, this is one of the homies behind Select Play. Speak to me about the name and the brand behind Select Play.
What do you mean? Like,
what do you do? How did it come about? Who all is part of Select Play?
We started Select Play, I think it was 2011.
Yeah.
It's like a long time ago. I met this guy called Telemann.
Okay.
Back when he wasn't Telemann. Yeah. So we kind of we're more interested in the same things. You know, when you start a friendship, you don't know the person.
Yes, definitely.
But you kind of figure out that actually we like the same thing, you know. And then he obviously used to produce, I used to produce.
Okay.
And I was like, what if we just started production duo? Like this, we don't have, I think back then the only duo that I know was Ivy Lee.
Oh yes,
I think it was Ivy Lee.
Yes.
Yeah, there were a couple of cats also, but it wasn't like a very big thing. Niggas always wanted to be just by themselves and everything.
Yeah, I get
So I was like, we basically do the same thing. Why don't we just join forces and because I feel like it's always better with more than one person.
Yeah, definitely.
So we were like, let's start it, open the business, then fast forward, we here now. We started. And a key thing, another thing that I want to say right now is what really made us be the Select Play that you know today is we didn't give it, we really didn't give a shit. We started not giving a shit about 300 rands because back then we used to buy a beat for 300 bucks and everything, and we felt like, nah man, this is not, I feel like we're bigger than this. So we came to a point where we were like, no, f this. If you want our bid, 5K upwards.
Oh snap!
And at that time, no one knew us. But we were like, no, we're not gonna accept any 300 bucks. And our first, literally, because you have to think of it this way: if you say the price is big enough, you start attracting a different audience.
No, definitely.
You know, different people.
Yeah.
Someone who's willing to put a 5K, someone who's gonna actually push that song, and then you get out there.
Preach, bro.
So that's how we looked at it.
And with you being part of Select Play, right?
Yeah.
Most people don't know the umbrellas you have. What all do you do under your belt? You're a musician, producer. Yeah. What else is there? Is it just those two titles you carry?
Yeah, I do songwriting. I do photography. I think I've already mentioned that. I'm trying to do videography now. I'm very pro at, basically how I started producing was because I couldn't afford to go to the studio.
Oh, snap.
So I was like, actually, let me just try to do this thing.
Yeah.
And then that basically birthed producing.
Oh, snap.
So, and then obviously you come to a different obstacle.
Yeah.
Where now you have the music, but you don't have the money to send it for mixing and mastering. And then you're like, actually, why don't I try it myself? And then you learn that. And then after you have the product, you're like, shit, now I need a music video. I can't afford music videos are expensive. So, and then if you get some cash, you think, why don't we just buy a camera and learn this shit? Because education is free now. If you have YouTube, You literally can do whatever, learn whatever.
Guys, this man literally does everything from songwriting, which is the base. Well, I won't even say the base. But I mean, grafting and obviously growing up, you now needed to be a brand on your own. When did you find out, like, listen, music is my career, this is what I want to do, this is my passion?
I feel like it was always there. You don't see it. Like, I grew up in a family where my mom, do you still call it a family if you were raised by a single parent? I don't know.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, okay. Well, my mom used to listen to everything Motown, like your Mighty OJs, your Lionel Richie, everyone, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's what she wanted. I don't think she wanted me to be a musician, but subconsciously she instilled that to me by playing all those jams, because I just like I've never went to school for music, but I like understand I understand the keys, I understand everything.
So everything's
solely
self-taught.
based on that, self-taught. Nothing. I've never went to school for anything.
That's
except
unfair.
high school, obviously.
That's unfair. The fact that you can literally grasp music holistically, not just the foundations, where you can listen, yo, I'ma hit my own music video, do everything, and that's where you grow as a brand and as an individual. So just to close off, the future of Lastee, firstly, then Select Play. What's next?
Right now, we are trying to go international.
Okay.
We've been privileged enough to work with just like one of our closest friends, Lastee, who is obviously doing like international moves.
Yeah.
You know? So I say it's a privilege because we're very close. So sometimes I'll play something that's like, I know I'm jumping on this.
That's crazy.
If it's a person who's already like on his way out,
it
makes it's like an advantage to us.
Definitely.
But we are also like, besides him, we are also trying to branch out. We were so lucky to get a song with T.I. There's a song that's Necessity's song, which is T.I.
Was
so
you guys?
Obviously, we produced that, which means now we are, because he knows about us now, so it wouldn't be that difficult.
Sorry, I have to jump in, guys. You see what I mean when I say you hear Select Play everywhere, but you don't know what they've done. So a subtle flex. It's like, yo, we produced a track with Lastee and T.I. Dude, how? And he's so humble, because I mean, off the bat you could have flexed with that. You could have been like, yo, this is what I've done, this is what I've achieved, and you were like, oh, by the way, this is what I've done and what I do.
I don't know. I feel like the more you start flexing, the more you don't grow, because you feel like you're already there. To me, like, where I'm going, like it's like if you wanted to be a billionaire, for instance, and then you get a hurricane, you can't flex, but someone else would say, okay, yo,
you're rich,
flexing right, bro. You got a hurricane, you know. But if it's not where you want to be, it's not really success. It is a way to go there, but it's not success because you haven't been there, you know.
Boss,
where you want to be.
Jeez.
So I don't know, like. It's a fit. Maybe if it was a song, if it was T.I.'s song, and he asked us personally to produce it, then I would have probably said you know. But now because it's a Necessity song, which T.I. reached out to Necessity, and Necessity reached out to us. We want that direct thing. That's crazy. Where we're going. That's our next goal.
So that's the future of your brand and what you want to do. So to close off, any advice you can give? Let's say the Cape Town market, what would you say? Because a lot of people have the perception of you need to go to Joburg to make it. What can you advise them in their hometown? What can they do to elevate?
I think I'm from Durban originally. I live in Joburg now. But it's hella expensive. My own life. I think we are privileged enough to live in a time of internet. You know, you just need to be as out there as possible. One thing I learned, I actually learned this from Lil Wayne. He says, I'm gonna paraphrase, I'm not too sure, but it's just basically something about repetition, that if you do something over and over, people are gonna think you're crazy, but if you do it over and over and over, eventually it's gonna happen. There's no way. That's like the secret at everything. That's why they always tell you that trust the process, do this. If you do the very same thing over and over and over again, there's gonna be one time where you get it right within those like repetition.
And people always think that, yo, I'm going to do the same thing again. Okay, I'm doing the same thing again. What can I do different? When you saying that if you just keep pushing, keep grafting, it's gonna happen for you.
I'm not saying push the same song. I'm just saying, like, if this song didn't work, record another one, do the same thing.
Yeah.
If that one didn't work, record another one, do the same thing. Trust me, eventually.
So, I know I said I wanted to go, but I need to ask one question.
Right.
When was it that I know you've been producing, what was your first hit that you played on radio, and what was that feeling?
We did a song for, I think my first one was a song for like, there was a DSTV show where I think they called it Ring of Lies, where they asked us to do a theme like an entry, you know, when the series starts.
Oh, yes.
We were supposed to do that.
The theme song kind of vibe.
Yeah, and then it kind of blew up, and then they were like, actually, why don't you just make it a full song, drop it, and then that was like the biggest.
How was that feeling though?
It was cool. It was kind of awkward because at first we were not. It wasn't supposed to be a single.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be a song. No one knows who's really singing it. It's about the series.
Yeah.
But now everyone was asking for it, so we're like, okay. And because it wasn't the style of music that I do, but I still take it. It's a blessing either way.
Definitely.
You know. And I did get paid, so.
Hey, secure the bag.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Behind the Board. This is Lastee, guys. Select play. If you don't know, I need to punt it at all times. Make sure you follow, do the things. Thank you so much, bro. It's been amazing. It's been amazing.
Thank you.
Shout out.
Thank you.